Okay, so there's a new pope. Who is he and what can we expect from him? Okay, so a few quick facts about Pope Leo XIV. He was appointed by Francis to be a cardinal. He's the first pope from the United States. He probably picked his name from Leo XIII, who was a church reformer and advocate for the working class. He's also considered to be a centrist, and he has significant experience in leadership within the church. Okay, so it's really interesting that he chose Leo because Leo was considered to be a reformer for the working class. And so we can expect that this pope might also be someone who is invested in things like workers' rights and the well-being, not just of the poor in general, but also of the lower class, right? Things like minimum wage, unions, workers' rights, worker safety all seem to be things that he is likely to be in support of. But that probably doesn't make him the progressive that other people might want, right? He has not come out in favor of women being deacons. He hasn't really suggested any changes to the church's stance on the gay community. Now, this means that there probably won't be changes in regards to basically the church's disrespect for women and the fact that the church is kind of anti-woman. And what do I mean by that? Look at the fact that women were in no way involved with the election of the Pope, right? Women have virtually no leadership roles within the church whatsoever. Nuns who give up just as much as priests for their devotion don't get any say in like scriptural interpretation, church dogma, or leadership decisions made by the church. And you might say, well, but don't they really respect Mary? Sure, but it seems like the general stance is that they respect women for their ability to be bred. In other words, to be the mother of someone or the mother of someone important. But he is likely to be a reformer within the church when it comes to things like the church abuses and crimes within the church, right? He has significant leadership experience. It's really not something that he is comfortable with in terms of church abuses. So hopefully they will continue to make changes and make even more changes, continue to address those problems. Now, with all that in mind, he's probably also not going to be the person that the Trump administration wants, even though he is more of a centrist and more conservative, maybe even than Francis was. Why? Because Trump wants someone who is not going to be supportive of migrants. This particular pope is probably going to continue to recognize the mistreatment of migrants, particularly here in the United States, and particularly as part of the working class. He will probably be a supporter not just of the poor, which is very important, but also of the working class as a whole. So that'll be something interesting to see. Thanks so much for watching. If you find this kind of stuff interesting, please do check out my page and subscribe. I've got a video that I just did about some pope scandals that you might find really interesting. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day.